calling it a love song.
What is up, my amazing, awesome, beautiful, handsome gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what do they say about you. Okay, we have 5 piles here today: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, and pile number 5. So let's get into it. Pile 1, you guys have the Knight of Pentacles. Pile 2, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Pile 3, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Pile 4 is the Nine of Cups. And pile number 5 is the King of Wands. Okay, so these are the 5 piles. Pick whichever one you would like. I love you so much, and let's get into the video and find out what do they say about you. What is up, my awesome, amazing gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what do they say about you, sending love and light. I hope that whenever you're busy watching this video that you're having an amazing day, evening, afternoon, all the vibes. I hope you guys can excuse my yeah, I have a little bit of a cold, just a little bit. So yeah, anyways, what do they say about you? Also, it is literally so freaking hot, like, oh my god. Anyways, so pile number 1, you guys chose the Knight of Pentacles that came upright. Okay, so right off the bat, you know, the Knight of Pentacles talks about a slow moving energy. It talks about teamwork makes the dream work. It's just, yeah, very slow moving. They take forever to get to where they want to go. I feel like this person talks in circles, you know, like someone will mention your name and they'll just be like, oh, you know, and they'll go on a whole tangent about something else or someone else, and then they'll circle back to you, and then they'll go back on something else. But yeah, lots of talking in circles. I feel like they try to kind of avoid the subject of speaking about you. They try to avoid talking about you in general, just because maybe it's a sore spot or it's really sensitive, or they don't have that much to say. When I first picked up the card, I was hearing something about you doing a collaboration. So they talk about how maybe you're busy moving on. They talk about how you don't think about their relationship anymore, or you don't think about them in the way that you used to. You used to find them irresistible or really attractive, but now you don't. At least that's what they say about you, you know. So Spirit, what do they say about pile 1? Okay. So I'm using my homemade cards, but yeah, so we have the South African card. I feel like they could be talking about traveling. They say that you're keeping things within your inner circle. So oh yeah, they're keeping things within their inner circle. I feel like they try to keep it, like, you know, low-key. They don't try to talk about you that much. Yeah, they try to keep it really low-key. I feel like if they do talk about you, it's always online. I feel like they have a big game where they'll say things online, you know. They'll say, oh yeah, like, you know, we're fucking, we're doing this, you know. They'll say all that stuff about you, but then in reality you guys don't talk that much or something. Yeah, I just feel like they talk a big game. So what they say about you really has nothing to do with how they feel about you, because I feel like they do have feelings for you, or at least they find you really attractive, and you do make them really shy. And I think because you make them so shy, they speak so much shit, you know. But yeah, we have the butterfly. So this talks about protected energy and also changes. So they talk about how your relationship dynamic is changing. We have the Empress card, so they definitely talk about how attractive you are. You could be a Libra or an Earth sign. fertile, hoping to start a business. So they do talk about your career. They talk about how you're doing really well for yourself. They also could be talking about how you're doing better than them financially. And they're really proud of you. Maybe in the relationship, they used to make more money than you, but now it's the other way around. Either way, I think they're really happy for you. And yeah, they talk about how attractive you are. They could definitely reach out to you on a Friday or a Saturday on the weekend. I'll link down the song Blinding Lights by The Weeknd as well. I'm sorry, there's so many people walking around. But yeah, then we also have these two cute cards where it's like they don't want to admit their feelings. I feel like they prefer just talking like, oh yeah, I'm so cool. You know, they prefer doing that instead of talking about how they actually feel. So Spirit, what do they say about pile 1? What do they say about pile 1? Yeah, I feel like they're really nervous, so they get really shy when they talk about you, or they talk about how shy you are. And then again, we have the World card, so they definitely do talk a lot about you, but they try to keep it, like I said, within their inner circle. They feel like no matter what they say about you, you know how they feel. I feel like you can watch a dozen tarot videos and they can say a bunch of different things, but you know deep down in your heart what they say about you and how they feel about you. Maybe not what they say about you, but you know how they feel about you. And I think they have friends around them that maybe aren't good for them, or they feel like they need to lie or something, but deep down they just are shy. They're like shitless scared, you know. At the end of the day, they're scared of you. You know, they're scared to get emotional, they're scared to open up, they're scared to talk about their feelings. They'd rather just avoid it and not really talk about it. They'd rather act like they're all, you know, I'm a shark, I'm scary. You know, it says surviving ability, strength, and fierceness. They would talk about how you're really strong, how you're really independent. But they won't talk about how they feel. They'll talk about how you feel, because it's easier talking about how someone else feels. You, you know, like if someone has a crush on you, it's easier to talk about the crush instead of talking about how you feel about them. It's easier to talk about how someone else feels about you instead of how you feel about someone else. So I think tarot is trying to say, what do you say about them, and how does that contradict how you feel about them? So the next time that you speak about them, try to think, how do you actually feel, and does what you're saying, do your actions match your words, basically? Because I do not think this person, they do. Their words don't match their actions. So yeah, I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and let's get into the next one. So pile number 2, you guys chose the Queen of Pentacles. We have a lot of Pentacles energy, so I feel like overall Queen of Pentacles talks about someone that has their money, they have their shit together, they're really career savvy, they know what's best for them and for other people around them as well. I feel like they say that you're the one that calls the shots, and that you are kind of like, if anyone were to leave the relationship, it would be you. I feel like they say that you're really strong within yourself, and you have a lot of people around you that maybe they don't want you guys to be together, or they feel like there's one reason why you wouldn't be with them and they're always bringing it up. You know, maybe it has to do with like a financial thing, or them not them not telling you how they feel. I feel like they haven't outwardly said, listen, this is where I want to go with you. Even if they told you that they like you, they haven't said, okay, I like you and this is what's gonna happen, like this is our 5-year plan. Like they've never thought that far out, and I think that's what you're looking for. You're looking for some form of stability, and they can't offer that. So they talk about their shortcomings when it comes to you. They talk about how maybe they feel like they can't be good enough for you. So what do they say about pile 2? We have 444 and makeup. They're trying to cover up how they feel. There's a lot of practicality, so they talk about kind of like, okay, you know, like what's practical? I need to think about my 5-year plan. So they're trying to figure out what should they do. They're writing you love letters. I can just see them telling you, like, all of a sudden saying, hey, I know you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been working on myself, you know, I've been making money. I'm coming back. Like, I have a plan for you. I'm gonna treat you right. I'm gonna treat you like the Queen of Pentacles that you are. You know, if you haven't heard from them, I feel like they have been doing their healing. They have been doing what they can, you know, on their side. They're definitely having a glow up, and they talk about how you're having a glow up as well. They're saying kind of, you are you and I am I, and if in the end we end up together, it's beautiful. It's definitely giving Corey and Topanga from Boy Meets World, where they met when they were younger, like literally from when they were like freaking 11, and they only got together later. But it's like so beautiful, their relationship, you know, even though they weren't together, they were together. So yeah, I feel like you're having a glow up and they're having a glow up. You know, both of you are just doing what you need to do. They think you guys work out really well, and they can't wait to tell you what they've been up to. I feel like they have really exciting plans or a big surprise for you that they want to tell you. We also have the Magician card, so they could be an Aquarius. This talks about talents, capabilities, full potential, and not holding back and transforming into something. So they talk about how talented you are and how you're really, is the word culpable? I don't know, is that a word? Yeah, it is. But yeah, you're very culpable. There's an airplane. Let's just wait for that shit to... Okay, anyways, yeah, they talk about how I just feel like you're really talented. You have a lot going for you, and they really do talk about you as if you're the Queen of Pentacles, because you are, okay? What do they say about pile 2? Oh, yes, sis. They talk about how they want to be in a relationship with you, about how you guys have, how they've always thought that you two are going to be in game, okay? They're saying, like, no matter what happened, like, it's me and you, fam. It's me and you, bestie. It's me and you, bestie, okay? Even as a best friend. But yeah, it's you and them, end of the world. What do they say about you? Why do they talk about how pretty you are? They just keep saying that you're so attractive. Like, that's all I'm getting. They say that you're so attractive. You're their best friend. They love spending time with you. So you could be watching this video not even about a romantic partner, but yeah, whoever it is, they like you a lot. They find you really exotic, out of this world. They find you adventurous. They want to go traveling with you. I can see them wanting to go to your house. I can see them wanting to go to your house. They just feel like you guys are like yin and yang. You guys understand each other. Like, truly. I'm not getting that much else, hey. Like, shit, if that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm getting. Sorry this reading was shorter, but they like you. They want to spend time with you. You're their best friend. Yeah, so let's get into the next one. Okay, pile number 3, you guys chose the Ace of Pentacles. So, what do they say about you? This talks about having a firm foundation with someone. So, I feel like they could be in a relationship, perhaps, pile 3. I think that they might be talking to more than one person. And they just talk about how they met you and how they know you. I think that the only way that they talk about you is if someone else brings up your name. Like, I don't think they would bring up your name in conversation. It's more like someone else would do that. Someone else would say, oh, you know pile 3? And they would be like, yeah, I know pile 3. I know who they are. They're in my Spanish class. So like, yeah, I met them. We're kind of like close friends, but not that close. I don't know them that well. Like, I'd like to get to know them better, but we aren't that close, you know? It does talk about a firm foundation. So it talks about a relationship really being set in stone, but I am getting this sort of stranger energy where they don't know where you guys stand. Yeah, they don't know where you guys stand. If they can call you a friend, if they cannot call you, like, are you guys friends or are you strangers? What do you want to be? Do you want to be their friend or do you want to be a stranger? Did you guys have a falling out? What do they say about pile 3? I feel like, oh, child, I'm going to say what I see, okay? I feel like sometimes they talk about how you can be very hard-headed and that you seem like you want to be in a relationship with them, but they feel like you guys are so different, okay? Because like with the ball in the hand, it's giving commitment, but then it's also giving commitment issues. And then we got the tiger and we got the raccoon. I think that's a raccoon. So it's just talking about the different okay, sorry, it's not focusing, but it talks about how you guys are so different, you know, like can a lion be a liar? Ooh. Can a lion be with like a raccoon? And it's definitely giving, you know, big mouth. I won't spoil, but there's like the swan and the wolf. Like, can they coexist together? And like one person trying to change the other person, but doing it unintentionally. So maybe sometimes they say that they like something and then you say, oh, same. Like if they say, oh, they like soccer, you're gonna go and pretend like you like soccer. And I feel like they're kind of catching on, or they just feel like you guys aren't the right match. And I think that other people are also seeing that too. What do they say about pile 3? They're kind of trying to guard their heart right now. They're trying not to fall for you just because they feel like you guys wouldn't be a good couple. What do they say about pile 3? We also have the balloon card. So it says possible arrogance, sad, celebration, innocence, and being naive. They don't want to get caught up. Caught up in the moment. But I'm definitely hearing trust issues. I cannot trust my trust issues. I'm sorry that I am this way, but you know my past, baby. What do they say about pile 3? The art of silence. They might ghost you or stop talking to you. They feel like they prefer being alone. They're really introverted. Facing defeat. They're kind of saying they want to retreat right now. They want to bounce back. They want to see what could happen, but they know what's best and that they should keep their distance from you. They might have learned something about you and they're kind of like, oh, I should step back. It's interesting because pile 3, I feel like you are an amazing person, but I don't know how to say this. So I'm not trying to offend or hurt anyone, but let's say, for example, I'm going to use a metaphor, but it can be a mental health thing. Like I know certain people, like I know someone that I know personally, they were talking about how someone they were talking to was battling with a mental illness. And they said that they can't be with someone that has that mental illness because they feel like they aren't equipped and they aren't willing to learn it. And I was like, okay, kudos on you for being self-aware to know enough that you're not going to change and you're not going to try to educate yourself on this person, and you aren't even going to try. Like kudos on you for knowing that and like not wasting their time. So it could be something along the lines of like you wanting something and them knowing that they can't offer that to you, whether it's being in a relationship or them saying like we could hook up but like I can't offer you anything else. I feel like they have nothing to offer. And they're kind of saying like because of that they're saying they should just keep their distance. Yeah, they're keeping their distance, but they're keeping an eye out for you because I feel like they would smash. They're saying I would smash, but like that's it. And I feel like you don't want to smash. I feel like you want something else. Or like they're saying if we smash, like I can't talk to you again. Or like if something happens between us, like that's it. Like that's it, you know. There's no going back from that. So that's what I got for pile 3. I really hope it resonated, and let's get into pile number 4. So pile 4, you guys chose the 9 of Cups that came upright. So 9 of Cups talks about desires. I feel like they talk about how they want you. They talk about your sex life. They talk about how like you made them come. They talk about how like how sexy you are. They talk about how attractive you are. They talk about how like you're really funny, you're cool to be around. I feel like they reminisce a lot on the past. So for some reason they mention you in the past tense as if you aren't there. You guys might be going through a separation, but I'm hearing the separation is like you going to the park or like you going to the shop, and it's like, bitch, that's not long distance, you know. but they're saying you guys are long distance. I feel like they want to reunite with you very soon. But yeah, they talk about how like amazing you are. Like, they say you're amazing. They say you're awesome. What do they say about powerful? So we have the doggy card, and my dog is like, she's over there. But anyways, so wait, this is the doggy card, your daily serotonin. So it says guidance, protection, faithfulness, companion, and loyalty. So yeah, they talk about your amazing attributes. We have 2, 2, 8, 8, and 9, 9. So excuse me, the 2 talks about a companion, the 8 talks about like an infinity, and then the 9, 9 talks about a completion, so coming to an end of a cycle. So I think things are changing in this relationship. You might have also picked pile number 1. But yeah, I think things are changing. I feel like you, maybe like they didn't know if they liked you before, but now they're completely 100% sure, like, nah, I like you, powerful. Like, I want to be with you. I want to go through thick and thin with you. Whatever happens, like, it's me and you. Like, I'm willing to, you know, go through the pain. Because maybe sometimes, like, literally we have the I don't know card. I feel like they're super indecisive and they never know what they want. But, like, they're kind of saying, like, I'm ready for this. They're scared that they're going to change their mind or that you're going to change your mind. I think you guys are a very on and off, hot and cold relationship. So like I said, they refer to you in the past tense for some reason. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this talks about the element of change. They might have applied for a job that could be somewhere further, or they know that they're leaving for some reason. And I think they're scared to tell you something. So they talk about how they've been keeping a secret from you. It could be their hidden emotions from you, and they're kind of saying, like, should they tell you or should they keep it a secret? What do they say about powerful? Damn. So they are going to message you and they're going to confess their feelings to you. They're really scared though. They don't know if it's a good idea or not. They keep saying they're gonna and then they don't. And I feel like their friends pressure them as well. Their friends are saying, like, don't be, I was about to say something. Like, don't be a coward. Don't be a scaredy cat, you know? They just feel like everything is changing and they can't keep up with it. It reminds me of Girl Meets World, where they were so dramatic, but wait. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to fix the lighting a little bit. But it reminds me of Girl Meets World, where basically they were in middle school and then they went to high school and everything was changing and nothing was the same and they didn't know how to handle it. And I feel like this person is saying, like, everything's changing, my feelings are changing for you, you know, you're changing, we're going off to different colleges, different schools. We have to meet each other's parents. It feels like we're becoming adults. I need to save up for our future. I need to decide whether or not I'm gonna move away or should I stay here with you. It just feels like everything is happening and it's like they have to think about so many different things and they don't know where to start, and they want to talk to you about it. They want to talk about their doubts. They want to talk about like everything, but they don't know if they should or if they can. But they've been giving something a lot of thought right now. They've been thinking about confessing to you, and I feel like, yeah, they keep saying yes, no, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I can see them telling you something, confessing their feelings to you, letting you know regardless, just like, you know, saying, fuck it, I'm gonna tell you. So let me know, pal, for what they do and what they say to you. You can DM me or comment down below. But yeah, let's get into the next one. What is a pile number 4? So you guys chose the King of Wands. So this is masculine energy. It talks about authenticity. It talks about someone older. It talks about leadership and someone knowing a lot. I feel like pile number 5, sorry, I feel like they talk about how like they want to give you advice on something. I feel like they know more about a situation than you do. I feel like there could be a lot of gossip going around about you, and they're kind of saying like they're trying to shield you from it. Every time people talk about you, they try to do fire control. They try to, you know, minimize the amount of drama. And I feel like you might be in love with someone else, so this could be a third party. I feel like it's you and it's them, where they're in love with two different people. And I feel like they try to not compare you guys both. I feel like people are always trying to ask them like, oh, like, are you in a relationship? Or people are always trying to butt themselves in on your relationship. And I don't know, it's complicated, hey? I feel like a lot of people have a lot to say about your relationship, and they're kind of saying like it's nobody's business. So every time people try to talk about you, they're just like, it's none of your business. This is between me and Pal 5. Like, mind your business. None of your beeswax. What do they say about Pal 5? I feel like they're happy to keep things as they are. They try to keep things a secret. They might be keeping your relationship a secret, or their other relationship is secret, but either way, there are a lot of secrets in this relationship. We have 6, 8, 5, and 15, so those numbers could be relevant in your life. Changes, nostalgic energy, nostalgic times 2, so yeah, a lot of times 2 energy. We have we have the peach emoji, so they could be talking about your ass as well. But yeah, talking behind your back. Okay, it says friendship, affection, approachability, playfulness, and communicating tenderly. So they'll talk nice to you to your face, but then they talk smack about you behind your back. They find you sexy as fuck. They think about you when you're naked. They definitely do that. They definitely do that. What do they say about Pal 5? What do they say about Pal 5? It says discipline. I feel like this person is unhinged. Honestly, Pal 5, I don't know if you should be with this person. I just feel like they are very childish. I feel like they say what they need to say in the moment, but they don't act like... We got the Pisces card. I'm sorry. If this is a Pisces man, they're manipulative. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to generalize, but... I don't know, ma'am. I feel like they are committed to 2 people themselves. Oh, they're in love with 2 people, themselves and themselves. They could be narcissistic. All they think about is themselves. They don't think about anyone else. They talk about themselves. What do they say about Pal 5? iPod. They listen to music a lot, and I think that the only way that they can express their feelings is through music, is through telling their friends how they feel and their friends telling you. I just feel like they're really childish. They can't, like, you know, actually go up to you and say, listen, this is how I feel, this is what I want to do. Like, they cannot do that for the life of them. The best they can do is send you memes, deflect, make jokes, yeah, send you music or memes or something, or tag you in like a Instagram post, even taking you out on dates. But like, when it comes to actually talking about your feelings, like they don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. Anyways, so that's what I got for Pal 5. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see you in the next one.